Hails and horns, everybody. Welcome back to the Abyss. I'm at Sigala. Got a little collection update for you from Force Fed merch, so let's check this shit out. Alright, so first up, this band I recently got from CDN Records, the grab bag that I did not too long ago, and they were on a 4-way split, and I enjoyed their shit so much I kind of started digging around trying to find a copy of one of their full lengths, and I was able to find it on Force Fed. This is a CDN release though, and that is Gape. It is a very hard to see cover there, but maybe for the better that you can't really make everything out. This is their 2017 full-length Exploit the Moist. So good. I've probably listened to this 2 or 3 times already, and you can kind of see by the titles there on the tracks that this is a brutal death metal, porno grind, gore grind type of conglomerate, if you will. It's a good thing I don't have enough subs to be monetized, because that CD image would get rid of that in a hurry. Really awesome shit. Like I said, kind of a brutal death / porno grind mix up. These guys are from Australia, CDN Records. Really, really good. Again, I had that 4-way split that turned me onto them, and I'm hooked. So eagerly awaiting. That's their second full length. It says, I got my notes here. They have their first one that was out in 2012, so I'm definitely going to start hunting that down. But definitely give this a go if you're into that porno grind sound. Exploit the Moist by Gape off CDN Records. Really, really good stuff. Alright, next up we got a brutal death metal band from Indonesia. Seems to be kind of the sweet spot for Force Fed. A lot of Indonesian like brutal death metal and slam bands, so that is awesome, because really not a country I had a lot of stuff from. But anyway, this is Decapitate Hatred with their 2016 full-length Birth of Abomination. And this one blew my mind as well. This was a blind buy. I just kind of looked at the logo. Really liked what I saw. It's probably not going to focus so well. Really heavy, really deep detuned brutal death metal with the occasional slam here and there. Really, really solid stuff. Think necrorexophilia with maybe slightly more detuned guitars and a deeper vocal style. Very, very solid stuff out of Indonesia. Definitely going to be tracking down their other stuff. I highly recommend this. The track 4, Sleep Disease Disseminator, probably my favorite track. Very, very deep, punchy, just really, really heavy shit. I know I've said that like 6 times already in the last 30 seconds, but it had a really good slow breakdown slam right in the middle, so that was really cool to hear, and then it picks right back up and blasts you in the gut. So yeah, again, Indonesian brutal death / with some slams. This is Birth of Abomination by Decapitate Hatred. Definitely go check these guys out. As always, I will link anything I can find in the description below, as well as the link to Force Fed, but let's see what else we got here. Also, I almost forgot that album came with a little mini poster. So that'll definitely be going up on the wall. You can't see it behind me. I have a couple mini posters over here somewhere. Nope. Fuck it. And there's a spot there for one more, so that is definitely going up there. All right, next up, a 2017 full length. This is From Obscure Domains by Birth of Depravity. Sick brutal death metal. These guys are from Athens, Greece. 18 tracks, that's pretty good. For $4, you can't beat that. This is off Savard Records. Really, really good brutal death metal. To where most brutal death metal leans more towards slam, grind, that kind of stuff. This is more old school brutal death metal. I would classify this. A lot of sounds like early Cannibal Corpse, things like that mixed into this. And then of course bouncing back and forth between that old school sound and that BDM sound. Really, really good stuff though. Again, these guys are from Greece. They had a full length that came out in 2012. I'm definitely going to try to hunt that one down. And also I got my notes that they had a demo in 2008. Probably going to be hard to find, but really, really good stuff. If you like your brutal death metal a little more old school vibey, especially with the vocals being more like guttural old school, definitely go check these guys out. I got 2 more here for you, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Alright, so next up we have Defleshed Gutted with their 2017 full length The Prophecy in the Entrails. There you go, kind of a quick glimpse there. Oh man, this stuff was really good. Again, super detuned, very, very deep, chuggy, and this is just some slamming brutal death metal, man. Just slams for days. A couple of the tracks just seem to be slam after slam. Really, really good stuff. Looks like this came on lordofthestick.com and White Box Studio. Again, Defleshed Gutted. Never heard of these guys. They're from El Paso, Texas. They put out a full length. This is 2017. They put one out in 2018, and before that, some EPs and singles. Again, if you like brutal death metal and just gobs of slams, super punchy, just doom, doom, boom, boom, definitely check these out. It's got sort of that typical brutal death metal gurgly vocal, but it's a little deeper in tone, so it's more resembling like an old school growl as opposed to some of the squeals and things like that you get. But yeah, super solid. Definitely go check these guys out. Again, that's Defleshed and Gutted with The Prophecy and the Entrails. Got one more to show you. It was the freebie he kind of threw in, so let's check that out and we'll wrap this thing up. Alright, so last up, this is the freebie that Force Fed always seems to throw in freebies. If you order like 4 or 5 items, you usually get 1 or 2 things for free. And this is another new band to me. Introduced to Pain is what it says on the thing. But this is Death, I'm guessing Theresia with Immortal. This is also from Indonesia, and I've not really brutal death metal. I would say more death metal with some thrashiness in there, so maybe some death thrash, I guess you could call it. Kind of cool artwork. It's a little, kind of reminds me of Doom or something. Got a nice little band shot there. Yeah, and it's, like I said, it kind of feels like an old school death thrash. There was some kind of clean intros into some of the songs, which was kind of nice. It gives you a little bit of a variety. Definitely need to give this another listen. I kind of skipped through a couple of the tracks while driving home just to check it out. But all in all, it sounds pretty good so far. And that's pretty much it, guys. I really don't have a lot to go off of on that album because I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but it sounds very promising. Like I said, really good death thrash out of Indonesia. But that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you found something in this Force Fed merch update that you have not heard before. Definitely check everything out in the links below. See if it's something you like. Hails and horns, and I'll be seeing you real soon.